Number 35 will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. One out and a runner on second base. He waits. Now the pitch. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. The big bat for the Red Sox tonight, well, it belonged to this man, Hanley Ramirez. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The start of a new week is upon us. Let's take a look back at how Sunday's baseball action unfolded. Looking first at the American League East, the Boston Red Sox matched up against the Minnesota Twins at Target Field, and it was the Twins who came out on top, the final 6-4. Mac Forrest was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Bryant Kalita was victorious in this one, earning his first win. Right now, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 3 games back. The Rays were in the Big Apple to play the Yankees, and it was the Yankees who came away with the win. The final was 3-0. Masahiro Tanaka was in total control on the mound as he tossed a complete game shutout. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. Looking at the standings, the Yankees are in last place in the AL East, 16 games out of first. The Rays are atop the division, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. The Toronto Blue Jays paid visit to the Tribe in Cleveland. The Indians came away with the win. The final score was 8-6. Yan Gomes led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. He has now hit safely in 7.
Inside the Show.
Number 39 will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Number 39 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on the way, and a bouncing ball, foul. He's ready now. The pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. These Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here this past week or so. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Easy chance out there for Sizemore, and that retires the side. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Number 39 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Number 39.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And guys, the Braves tonight were led offensively by the exploits of this man, Freddie Freeman.
Everybody wants. Everybody. Everybody needs. Don't ask me why. It's never gonna be enough time. I'm never gonna pay it off, so why? Gonna take it what I want. Gonna take it what I want, and I'll tell you how I got it. Why? They're gonna ask me what I want. Lies, 'cause I've been taking what I'll come for hard, and I'll do it again, do it again, do it again. I already got what you wanted to hold. I already seen what you're trying to show me. Already know that I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The weekend is almost here and some great series are ahead, but before we get there, we'll go back to Thursday's action to see how it shook out. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves were in Flushing, New York to take on the Mets. And the game wore on to extra innings with the Mets coming away victorious. The final score was 3-2.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight.
Second baseman, number 39.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Pitch on the way. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The weekend is almost here and some great series are ahead, but before we get there, we'll go back to Thursday's action to see how it shook out. Starting off in the National League East, the San Diego Padres were in Atlanta to take on the Braves, and it was the Pods who collected the W, 7-0. James Shields earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. Heading into today, the Braves are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Arizona Diamondbacks matched up against the Nationals in D.C.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Before the weekend series get underway, here are the highlights from Thursday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves went up against the G-Men in San Francisco, and it was the Giants who nabbed the victory. The final score was 10-9. George Contos got the win out of the pen, his 6th so far this year. As of today, the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 12 games.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Inside the Show.
I know this for sure. There's nothing.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The start of a new week is upon us. Let's take a look back at how Sunday's baseball action unfolded.
Kenny Mathiasen will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. Number 39 will stand in. He drove in one of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Number 39.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, both of these teams come into the series riding losing streaks. So the good news, someone's going to get back in the win column here. Other than that, not a whole lot of good to report for either side.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.